Hello, I am Nightwatch Optimus Prime. That means I watch you in the night, all night long. Anyways, P.O. Box time. This one comes from William from New York. Very excited, very excited. I do, before I even open this though, have to say, my post office stuffed this into my slot, right? They stuffed it into my slot, and how I had to get this out. I'd use my fingers and try to get it out just a little bit, but then I realized the opening for my mailbox was a little smaller than the box. So what I did, I had to use my keys, and I had to poke a hole in the box. Then I put my finger in just like this, and I yanked it out. So special thanks to my post office for making the retrieval experience for this package very, very fun. Very fun, and not at all difficult. Very much appreciated. So let's see what's inside. We got some packing peanuts. Looking cool. Oh, no. What's next? Well, that intro with this very terrible Stormtrooper Johnny test was filmed a very, very long time ago. Unfortunately, I didn't really get anything in the P.O. box after that. I believe a combination of very, very expensive shipping prices, plus the fact that not a lot of my new fans know that I have a P.O. box. The P.O. box has dried up. Almost entirely. Even the rates on the P.O. Box have doubled since I started my P.O. Box unboxing series. A package that I got from my good friend Rust Belt Collector. And I'm very interested to see what's inside here. It's very rattly. Very, very rattly, that's for sure. But let's go ahead and get this open and see what I have. Rust Belt also has a P.O. Box. Hopefully his isn't nearly as expensive as mine has become. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'll be fully transparent about it. When I started P.O. Box unboxings, my P.O. Box, I think the rate was about $40 for every 6 months. Now it's $100. I might have to find another P.O. Box to do it next time I do it, but I can't justify it. It's insane. And also, given the fact that this package costs $12 to ship from Ohio to Ohio, that kind of also explains why I just don't get stuff. The rates are so expensive. It's ridiculous. Looks like we're going to have some very interesting, weird goodies. All right, so getting into this, I see a letter. Let's go ahead and open this up first, as I always do. Hey, JC. I've had this box slowly filling up for a while, and with the P.O. Box closing, I decided it was time to get it to you. Hopefully there are some items you don't have in here, or you can find good uses / homes for them. Good old Captain Killshot fan art. Long live Captain Killshot, unless that's supposed to be Fordo. It's not colored, so I can't tell. That's also very good art, dude. Heck yeah. I'll definitely hang that up on my newly formed fan art wall that I'm very excited for. And if you guys still want to send fan art, you can always send it to me digitally. Alrighty, so thank you very much for that, Rust Belt. Very, very appreciated. Alrighty, let's go through this box and see what we got. I'm seeing some Transformers goodies, and I'm seeing some other random weird stuff. Starting off with this, I don't know if I have this guy hanging around anywhere. It's like a Cyberverse McDonald's toy of Shockwave, where he has little thruster boots. I'm not exactly sure if that's 100% what it is. Where is it from? It is from McDonald's, so at least I got that part right. Yeah, very cute little Shockwave. I don't think I have this. I think if I did get it, I probably gave it to my brother, because he's a bigger Shockwave fan than I am. But still, that's really cute. Very, very nice. I'm seeing this Starscream. I actually do not have this, and I'm very excited that now that I do. This is the authentic Starscream. Unfortunately, it seems like his null rays are no longer with him. One is gone. The other is just straight up broken. How does his head come up? His head is like buried inside him. Do we like yoink it out? Oh my gosh, there we go. We yoink it out. Yeah, it's the little authentic Starscream. I've never had this one. I semi-collect authentics, but also not really. Dang, this guy's wings are all banged up. He's definitely seen some better days. Here, let's see if I can get him in the jet mode. I'm sure it's a very easy transformation. Yeah, that seems to be pretty much it. That's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad jet. Yikes. It's literally just the legs sticking out the back. Oof. But yeah, it's a cute little Starscream. It's Starscream. We love Starscream. Ooh, this head is ridiculous to pull out. But yeah, like I was saying, we love Starscream. Except for the Skybound Starscream. He is an actual psychopath. Alright, what else do we have in here? Ooh, I do not have this guy. It's actually very exciting. I believe this is Hoist from Rescue Bots. Is this Rescue Bots Hoist? I do not have this Rescue Bot. I will gladly take this Rescue Bot from my Rescue Bots collection. Yeah, I don't have this one. This one's actually really cool. I'm pretty sure this is Hoist. I'm pretty confident. But that's actually a really nice one. I definitely enjoy that. I love me some classic Rescue Bots. It's a shame that Rescue Bots isn't really at retail anymore. Like, Rescue Bots is done. When did that happen? I don't really see him anymore. I don't see him at Walmart. I don't see him at Target. It's a shame, because I think it's very important for young fans to have very simple figures like this to start off. Because, I mean, I started off with the GoBots from the early 2000s. That's what I started off with. Very, very cool addition to the collection there. Thank you. What else we got? Oh, no. We have Shaggy. We got good old Shaggy. He's going to do a little dance. Yeah, I'm not a big Scooby-Doo fan. I mean, who grew up with it? Who didn't grow up with it? But, yeah, it's when is this? 2005. Wow, that's actually old. I didn't expect that to be an older Shaggy. I'll probably just keep him with my random toys or something. It's kind of cute to have him. Because, I mean, after all, he is William Afton. Whoa. Yeah, it's neat. Thank you. I thought it was going to be from, like, one of the newer movies or something. All right, still plenty of stuff in here. This is a Thunderhoof Happy Meal toy. Seems like he just spins around. Is that all he does? Yeah, Thunderhoof just out here spinning around, I guess. He's out here spinning. Yeah, I don't have much to say on that one. I've never had this. Doesn't look like I'm missing out on much. There's him. This guy I also have. This is... Oh, no, I see something in there. This is... the very nice basic Rescue Bots Optimus Prime, like, non-transforming figure. Very, very cute. Very nice. It's simple, you know? It's simple. It's basic. I've had it for years. But hey, I've got some young ones in the family that might enjoy this. So there's that. We also have a Happy Meal Bumblebee. I think I've had this one a couple times from the thrift store and everything. The thrift store is sadly something else that has dried up pretty severely. Don't really find anything at the thrift store nowadays. Every once in a while I find something, but it's very rare. Actually, the last thing I found was a Clone Wars Anakin Starfighter with, like, the canopies and everything for, like, $6. Kind of expensive, but hey, it was missing everything. It was just missing the missiles. It had everything else, so that wasn't too bad of a get. Yeah, little Bumblebee. I don't have much to say on him. This figure, I cannot escape. I cannot escape Legacy RC. Oh my gosh. I cannot escape it. It's not a bad figure, but like I got it when it first came out. I literally got it as a Secret Santa present at work. Not last Christmas, the Christmas before. And here's another one missing an arm and various other panels and things. That'll go in my Transformers fodder bin, unfortunately. But hey, it's, you know, it's neat to have, I guess. This I have to grab immediately. I'm very happy to have this guy back in the collection. This is the very disgusting Happy Meal toy Hotshot from Armada. I had this as a kid, and I still have that one, but it's broken. Like, the leg is just broken off, and it cannot function anymore. But yeah, this is horrifying. This is absolutely horrifying. Look at his face. Hello, I'm Hotshot. I am an Autobot from the show Transformers Armada. I hope you enjoy my program, and I hope you buy my toys. That is such an awful face. It's so bad. But hey, it's Actually kind of neat that old Happy Meal Transformers toys back in the day actually transformed. And I think they're supposed to combine as well, which is even worse. Like, ew. But hey, I'm actually happy to have this unbroken back in my collection. Really appreciate that, because I had this when I was a kid, you know, so it's nice to have that back. I see Batman. I love Batman. This also seems to be like a Happy Meal Batman toy. He's got wings that spring. He got springy wings. Whoa! Springy wings. Check it out. Check it out. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Boop. All right, love that. I noticed this, and at first I thought it was like a 3 3/4 inch Iron Man. Then I realized it's like one of those Disney store figurines. I've never really had one of these. I think it's too small for 3 3/4 inch. At least I think so. Here I have Captain Killshot armed and ready by the desk to compare. I don't know. It actually does seem pretty 3 3/4 inch. It's actually kind of surprising. Yeah, it's the Mark 50. It's a very nice Iron Man suit. And it's a very nice paint job for it as well. I don't know what I'll do with it, because it's attached to this like very big, ugly base. And also his legs. I don't know if you can tell. They're bending quite a bit. He stands like this now. Alright. I'm sure you've seen this big boy in the back. Unfortunately, I don't think it has the part I need. No, it doesn't. This is the Dark of the Moon Ultimate Optimus Prime. I am desperately in need of one of the shoulder pads that are always missing. For whatever ungodly reason, Hasbro just could not make this figure have shoulder pads that could stay on. Like, they just don't. And I've got one. I've got one. I'm just needing the other one. I think it's this one I need. I think it's the one on the left. But yeah, it's honestly not a bad Optimus. It's one I haven't really been able to play with on its own, since I keep mine in all of the armor. But yeah, it's, you know, pretty decently sized. You know, pretty decently articulated. It's got that very distinct, like, ROTF Dark of the Moon head sculpt that I always felt like was way too long and way too thin, but still looked good. Yeah, very, very interesting one there. Thank you, Rust Belt. Very interesting. I wonder if I can transform it. Should I even try? Should I even worry about it? I'm going to try a little bit. See if I can get some of it going here. Because actually, I'm not sure if I've ever transformed this figure. I actually don't think I ever have. I guess that goes in. This part, like, folds up. I can tell it's very busted as well. Like, that windshield is very cracked. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's missing a lot. But, yeah, it's going, I guess. Was he supposed to have wheels back here? Where's this? I'm so confused now. Oh, okay. So that does that. Okay. Okay. It's oddly tickling my hand. It feels very uncomfortable how it's tickling my hand. Alright. Get that arm in, I guess. Is this correct? It's not going. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm just messing this up so much. Is it one of those where it has to swivel this way? I hate those. Why can't they just design the hinge where it can work either direction? Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I think that's like poor Transformers design when you have like a hinge that can only... that has to be rotated a particular way. Otherwise it won't work. I'm never a fan of when that's the case. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, those shoulder pads make up the side doors. So those are always missing on this guy, which is always a shame. But I think we're almost done. I think we're done enough to the level that I care. I don't think I'm worried about doing the rest. I really don't. I gotta move this along. But yeah, Ultimate Optimus. Very interesting figure, for sure. That's for sure. Alright, I've seen a few other things in here. This is a rescue bot I already have. It is the Energon Chase. I forgot you transform it with the light bar. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I've already got this Chase, but still, it's a very nice one. It's a very nice rescue bot. Very solid. I'm sure it'll do wonders, and it'll enjoy being loved by a child again, I guess. Yeah, there's that. We've got a couple more Batman-looking things here. We've got the wingsuit Batman from Spin Master. I do already have this one. I actually bought it on accident. I wanted to just buy the standard Batman, and I bought this one, and I'm like, oh, he's got the wingsuit. It's not even accurate either. But yeah, still a nice Spin Master Batman from The Batman. His head's very wobbly. He's got a little wibbly wobbly action going on in the head there. See that? That's okay though. We still love him. We still love him. Speaking of Spin Master, we have Joker with some added armor. I have a couple Spin Master Jokers, but I don't have one with this little extra armor on him. Dude, I think Spin Master does a really good job with like the 3 1/4 inch Batman stuff. I definitely think they do a good job. Very nice. Very, very nice. Speaking of Batman, one of the last things we have in here looks to be a pretty worn out Keaton Batman from either Batman Returns or like the Batman line from Kenner in between the movies. Yeah, again, I already have this one, but still it's very nice to get another Keaton Batman. I love Keaton Batman figures. I try to collect all the variants, and I try to get them all with capes too. So unfortunately no cape here, but still very nice and fun. Alright, I think we've got one thing left, and I'm scared. I'm scared because I think I know what it is. Oh, it wasn't what I thought it was. I saw something in here, and it made me think it was like Galador. I saw the boy from Small Soldiers, and I thought it was Galador. I thought it was the kid from Galador, Nick Bluetooth. It's funny, Alan, that's his name. Yeah, there's a card right there with Alan and Kirsten Dunst right there from Small Soldiers. One of my favorite movies of all time. Absolutely love it. We do have some Imaginext figures in here. We got, ooh, haha, Joker. Yeah, it's a little Imaginext Joker. Very cute, very cute. We have one of these guys. I always forget. I think these are old school Imaginext, aren't they? This Imaginext Knight. Isn't this old school? It says Fisher, FP, so it's Fisher Price. I'm going to assume this is like very old school Imaginext. I actually really like this one. I don't really keep a lot of these Knights for myself, but I might actually hold on to this one. I like the blue on him. Very nice. We have this little Minicon. This little Minicon guy. I'm not super well versed in the Minicons, so you're going to have to forgive me. I don't exactly know who he is, and it looks like he's missing a foot. But yeah, it's a little Minicon. Love him. Minicons are definitely one of the biggest gaps in my Transformers knowledge. We've got more Small Soldiers cards. We've got Nick Nitro. And then we have Butch Meat Hook. Isn't that who it is? Is that... No, that's not Butch Meat Hook. That's Brick Bazooka. That's Brick Bazooka. Butch Meat Hook's another one. When he's getting caught up in the bike. Then we have Archer, leader of the Gorgonites. Love that. Yeah, let's confirm the name. That is... I'm sure it'll say it on the back. Yeah, Brick Bazooka. That's Brick Bazooka. Poor guy. Poor guy. We still love him, though. What is this? A very cheap plastic car with Transformers stickers on it? That's odd. That's very, very odd. For Energizer? That's odd. What is this? Did it come with, like, Energizer batteries or something? I have no idea. I'm going to have to look into that one. That is very neat. That's a neat one. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. All right, a couple things left. We have... Oh, no! Very, very beat up G1. It feels like a KO, though. This feels like a KO. Who would this be? Hook? No, this wouldn't be Hook. Would this be Scrapper? I think this might be Scrapper. I don't even know, dude. He's just so gone. He's just so gone. Or would it be Scavenger? I think this would be Scavenger, wouldn't it? I think this would be Scavenger. Yeah, it feels like a knockoff. It feels like one of the knockoffs. Especially with the stickers and everything. We have... Nice, an Imaginext Mr. Freeze that isn't yellowed. Appreciate that, because mine is yellowed. So it's actually nice to have one that isn't yellowed anymore. Because, hey, it's Mr. Freeze. I love Mr. Freeze. Here is a bootleg 212th helmet. I did a video talking about these a long, long time ago. I actually think they're pretty solid little bootleg-o minifigs. What else we got? Just a few more things in here. Oh, we actually have some of those bootleg-o minifigs in here. Looks like we have the complete 212. Where's he at? Where's he at? Come on. Ooh, we also have a bootleg-o 442nd. I've never seen this one in person. That actually looks really nice. Dang. For a bootleg-o 442nd? And here's the 212. Definitely already have some of these, but hey, I'll take another. I'll take another. It is unfortunate they had to add the little soul patch under the mouth. That is absolutely not accurate. And also, like, the 442nd, it has the accurate, like, triangle taper to the top, but the 212th is just a line. So odd. So odd how they got this one right, but not the main one. This is weird. I've never seen this. Dang, I never knew they did a Galactic Heroes droid commando. That's wild. It's actually really cool looking, though. They did a commando droid in Galactic Heroes. I had no idea they did this one. I had absolutely no idea. That does look good, though. I've never seen that before in my life. I really like that. All right, and to finish it off, we have another Minicon. These guys must be like a part of Star Saber, I think, because I know Star Saber from Armada was literally like 3 Minicons combined, like the Star Saber. I think those are from the Star Saber, if I'm not mistaken. Another Imaginext Joker. This one's looking a lot more classic, a lot more iconic. Definitely appreciate that one a little bit more because it is more, you know, classic Joker. A few more cards here, and we will be done. So we have Major Chip Hazard looking at all of his bros, ready to free him. That's probably my favorite card out of all these. That's a really nice one. And then we have Archer talking to Alan. And then we have Slamfist. Good old Slamfist. Looks like he's still in his box. Yeah, I love these cards, dude. Love these. I actually, anything Small Soldiers I get my hands on, I hold on to. I'm typically not a trading card guy, but these cards are definitely sticking around in a more prominent spot in my collection. Like, probably on my Small Soldiers shelf, so I can have them accessible. Well, there we go. Hey, we got a little something here. Let's see what it is. I was so worried about removing the sender's name and address that I kind of forgot the name. I think it was Jake? I think so. Or maybe it was Fee's age. I don't know. But yes, here's my P.O. Box address. Let's go ahead and cut this little box open, see what we have. Let us see what we have inside. Yes, it is Jake. JCC. I'm cleaning out stuff and figured you would appreciate this Kessel custom I made. Oh, Commander Keller. Commander Keller, okay. Because I saw the helmet in there. Was going to sell him, but haven't had any takers. Please consider a spot on the shelf for him. I do have a spot where I'm displaying some of my custom figures I've had sent in from fans. I need to dig out more of them to actually put even more on display, because they didn't have space for a while. But they're all in my closet. I need to like dig them out since I actually have space now. Please consider a spot on the shelf for him. Keep up the great videos. Commander Fox did nothing wrong. That is true. Yes, it is from Jake, so I deciphered it. Okay, so here is tons of 3D printed clone parts. Oh my gosh. So many. Oh, whoa! Okay, I might be using that. Okay. Anyways, these are the parts. We'll look through those in a little bit. But here is the custom Commander Keller from Jake here. Let's check it out. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That is pretty neat. I'm definitely digging that. Yeah, that'll definitely have a spot with the other customs. I'm a huge Keller fan, so have your identification ready for examination. Yeah, very, very neat. I'm noticing he doesn't have the hood, though, bro. You should have given him the hood. But I don't care. He's still really cool. He's still very, very cool. I can tell you even put the paint on the suit. I can see it a little bit through the fabric there. Yeah, this is pretty neat. This is definitely a very neat custom. Thank you very, very much. I love Commander Keller, dude. He's so cool. He needs more love. He needs way more love. I wish, so many companies have airborne helmets. Hot Toys, give us a Commander Keller. Lego, give us a Commander Keller. Anybody, everybody. Black Series Official, give us a Keller. AliExpress, give us a Keller. I need Keller in my life. I need more Commander Keller, bro. I need more Keller. Okay, let's see all the stuff in here. I'll definitely end up putting a lot of this back in because I don't have the space for all this on display. We have a part of a Commando Sniper. Very, very neat. Man, there's so many possibilities with, 3D printing and clone customs. There's so much potential. You can add, I was going to say random shard of plastic. That's actually a handguard. You can add a random shard of plastic. Oh, whoa, that looks really good. We have a Scorch helmet. Dang, that looks nice. You did really good on that. Dang. Then we have a few unpainted Commando helmets. Oh, there's a Fixer helmet. Right there, that's Fixer. Those 3D print really, really well. Like, the resin printing is definitely very nice and smooth a lot of the time. Man, I know I got a whole 3D printed, like, Commando armor set. I have not done customs in so long. Like, I don't even do it anymore. I can't even call myself a customizer anymore. Oh, okay, this is a potentially bootleg Figuart Clone Captain helmet. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like a Figuart Clone Captain. Very, very interesting. Definitely interesting. We've got lots of shoulder pads in here. Looks like official and unofficial. That's a Bly shoulder pad right there. That's just a 501st shoulder pad. Got various clone armor bits. This is what I said whoa about. Because I think this might be from the Kenobi show. I'm not quite sure. But I think this might look better on the clone commander Obi-Wan than like the Revenge of the Sith head, because this actually has the mullet. So I'm going to see if I can head swap this onto the clone commander Obi-Wan head, because that's one of the few non-clone Black Series I kept, because it's Tartakovsky armored Obi-Wan. I needed that. I didn't keep the Tartakovsky armored Mace Windu because I'm not as big of a Mace Windu fan. But I have even more of these clone captain parts. I really wonder if he just like took apart a Figuart. He probably did. He probably did for a custom. I'm not going to take everything else out, but I'm definitely seeing more of those captain parts in there. Dang. Captain parts. There's like a back panel. There's some kind of, I think it's like maybe a Commando accessory, not sure. More shoulder pads, more armor panels, tons of tiny little 3D printed bits and bobs. A waist, a rifle. There's a lot of good fodder in there. Maybe someday I will get the motivation. There's also these nice Imperial, I guess, water slide decals? That's my guess. They're decals, maybe? But yeah, there's a lot of nice fodder in there. Maybe someday I will put them to good use. I'm going to keep this out, though, because I'm going to try to do that head swap. But yeah, definitely appreciate it, Jake. Definitely appreciate it. Very neat little custom. So thank you guys very much for watching. Special shout out not only to Rust Belt Collector, but also to all you guys, again, who have ever sent anything in. And of course, my channel members. Thank you very much for the continued support. It's always appreciated. Alrighty guys, have a great one. I'll see you in the next video. I got some toys to sort through. Have a good one, guys. Bye.